My dear friends, my colleagues in legal profession and my fellow citizens, good morning to you all. Today, I am speaking before you about the constitutional morality and judicial restraint, reaffirming the supremacy of the Constitution over Manusmriti. My dear friends, Justice Dharmadhikari, the Honorable Chief Justice of Madras High Court, in a recent event at the Law Conclave held at National Law Institute, University, Bhopal, reported to have stressed that the principles of Manusmriti and Ardhashastra and the correlation between the text must be taught to law students to not only bring stability and maturity in their thinking, but also to make them enlightened about the greatest organic Indian culture of being extra conscious of our duties and karma. My friends, India's constitution is a moral promise, a promise that every citizen, regardless of caste, gender or background, will be treated with dignity and equality. Baba Sahib Dr. B.R. Ambedkar reminded us that however good the constitution may be, it depends on those who implement it. That reminder is especially important when we speak about the judiciary who deviate from the constitutional path. The judiciary is the guardian of our rights. It is the last refuge of the common person, the marginalized, the voiceless, and the oppressed. My friends, let us recall the defining moment in our history. When Baba Sahib Dr. B.R. Ambedkar led Mahat Satyagraha and symbolically burned the Manusmriti, it was a powerful rejection of inequality, of a system that denied dignity based on birth. Years later, through the Constitution, that rejection became law. The Constitution guarantees equality. It abolishes untouchability. It affirms dignity. It protects liberty. This is the foundation of modern India and not Manusmriti days. Now, in a democracy governed by written Constitution, one principle is very clear. No text, ancient or modern, whether Manusmriti or Ardhashastra, stands above the Constitution. My friends, the Constitution that emerged two decades later, in a profound sense, that the antithesis of the caste hierarchy, and it was a rejection of the Manusmriti, the symbolic burning of Manusmriti in Mahat Satyagraha. It's a symbolic, it's a marked a decisive repudiation of social order founded on graded inequality. It was not a rejection of a learning or a tradition per se, but the codified discrimination, particularly along caste and gender lines. So our traditions may be studied, our history may be debated, but our laws and our institutions must be guarded only by constitutional values. This is where the role of the judiciary becomes crucial. Judges are not ordinary citizens, my friends. When they speak in public, their words carry weight. Their conduct shapes public trust. That is why restraint is not a limitation. It is a strength to the judges when they speak in the public platforms. When judges speak on the matters that touch upon social or ideological issues, there must be clarity that the Constitution is supreme, that equality is non-negotiable, that justice is impartial. This is not the criticism, my friends. It is a constitutional reminder to the honorable judges. At the same time, we the people also have responsibility. We must remain vigilant. We must ask questions, but we must do it so responsibly with respect for the institutions. Democracy survives not only on strong institutions, but also on an awareness and engaged citizenry. Let us reaffirm today, my friends, the Constitution is our guiding light and not Manusmriti, Ardhashastra, or any other text for that matter. Liberty, equality, and fraternity are our core values. The judiciary must remain their strongest defender. Thank you, my friends. Jai Bhim, Jai Bharat, Jai Constitution.